Now we will see the production of alcohol and terpene as flavor compounds. Alcohols are generally not the major component of flavors most of the time, and they are not very strong flavor compounds unless they are present in higher amounts. Uh, and they are formed as a primary metabolite from microorganism activity due to the reduction of certain carbonyls. And most of the fermentation processes would involve the production of different alcohols, but some of the alcohols, such as high number of carbon alcohol, which are also called as Fusel alcohols, they can be formed by carbohydrates or amino acids when they are acted upon by different microorganisms. They, especially in formation of different beverages, alcoholic beverages, they are generally produced. Ethanol as the major compound and other metabolites are also produced, and they produce specific flavors. And they are different. For example, it can be ethanol, it can be propanol, isobutanol, and phenyl ethyl alcohol. So they are also produced along ethanol, and they decide the flavor profile of the end product. So if we talk about other than yeast, which is generally used for production of ethanol commercially, if we talk about some other filamentous fungi, they can also make other fusel alcohols such as methyl 3-butanol, butanol, isobutanol, pentanol, hexanol, octanol 3. So these are the different compounds which are produced by these filamentous fungi when they act upon certain amino acids, especially leucine, valine, isoleucine, and phenylalanine. So these filamentous fungi can also ferment these amino acid to produce these fusel alcohol, which has got more aromatic profile, and they can be utilized as flavor compounds. If we talk about the other class of flavors, terpenes, they are very much abundant, naturally present compounds, which are very widely available in the different vegetable sources. Especially they are in the form of essential oils, and they are used as flavor very widely. Uh, and microorganisms can also, they have also capability to not only synthesize these terpene compounds, but they can also bio transform these compound from one to another, changing the profile of these, changing the flavor profile of these compounds. So we'll see some of the examples here. Fungi are generally responsible. They can produce many of the terpene flavor compounds. Bacteria also can also synthesize. Some of the examples of bacteria has been also taken where they can produce certain terpenoids, especially geosmin and cadin 4-ene 1-ol. These are the compounds which have been shown to be produced by some of the bacteria. All the fungi are the major source to produce terpenes commercially. Uh, there have been some studies. People have shown that some strains of Keratocystis variospora, they have been utilized for the synthesis of monoterpenes commercially. Similarly, the other microorganisms have been also used to produce monoterpenes, especially Ceratocystis moniliformis and Clevromyces lactis. And there are a lot of other strains as well that have been reported to produce certain monoterpenes. And there are also other examples where biotransformation, as I earlier said, it has been also studied extensively, and it has been reported that certain microorganisms can convert one flavor compound into another flavor compound. This has been an extensively studied area. Uh, then there are other compounds, for example, citronellal, citral, limonene, and menthol, especially the acetates of them. They have been biotransformed into useful, more useful compounds such as citronellol, geranic acid, carviol, and 1-menthol, respectively. So the previous one, they do not have very high economic value. They are easily available from the natural sources. They can be converted into more useful flavor compounds by biotransformation. Similarly, another example of biotransformation is another compound which is valine. This is found in the orange oil, and it does not have a high commercial value because this flavor profile, because we produce a lot of orange worldwide, so orange flavors are quite easily available. And these some of the bacteria can convert these compounds into another useful compound. They are called as notkatone. They are the major flavor compounds which are produced for the grape fruit flavor. So, and these once they are biotransformed from orange to grapefruit flavor, they have got very high economic importance. So this is an example where we actually convert less useful flavor compound into more useful flavor compounds. Anyhow, unlike other flavor production, generally, if we talk about from economic point of view, whether it is more feasible to produce these terpenes from microorganism or by utilizing these microbial technologies, it has not been shown to be very much effective, cost effective. One of the reason is the cost effectiveness of the process, and another more important reason is that these terpenoids or terpene compounds are already available abundantly from other vegetable sources. For example, grapefruits or citrus or other flavors which are mangoes. These are the kind of flavors which are produced and most widely utilized, and these fruits are produced at a very high scale. So it is more economical to extract flavors from these vegetable sources rather than going for biotechnological interventions. So that is why we don't see it very highly economical at this stage, but it does not stop people from working to bring about more desirable changes, more economic processes. So the research, of course, it keeps going to improve the conditions anyhow. So this was a little about production of alcohol and terpene as flavor compounds.